everyone, this is Sarah at Health by Sarah. Today I wanted to share with you an exciting announcement and also some remedies that have worked for me with morning sickness. So you can probably guess, but my exciting announcement is that I am pregnant again and I'm 20 weeks along and I'm feeling really good at this point. But earlier in the pregnancy, pretty much the whole first trimester, I was feeling very miserable with morning sickness. It didn't show up right away. Like the first 2-3 weeks after I was pregnant, I was feeling pretty normal, but then it just hit me really hard. And I was trying to find a homeopathic remedy that might work for me, and a remedy seemed to be working for me, but then I took it like way too many times, and I ended up getting what's called an aggravation. And I got even sicker than I was before, and I wasn't keeping anything down. I almost couldn't keep water down. That's how bad it was. And I happened to be staying with my parents at the time, and my dad actually took off from work to come home and take care of me and help me take care of my daughter for the day. So we were kind of desperate that day, and while we were trying to search for the right homeopathic remedy to help me, we ended up finding it, by the way, but it didn't help me get over it completely. So while we were waiting for that, we decided to order some products that I had heard of that really work for women with severe morning sickness, and it's called Pink Stork, and they were actually specifically formulated for women with a condition called hyperemesis gravidum, or HG. And it's just a type of severe morning sickness where some women, they even need to go to the hospital to get an IV because they can't keep anything down and they're just throwing everything up. So thankfully I did not have that condition, but it was still debilitating enough where I just didn't want to make any food, and we were always having to go out to eat, and that was definitely hurting our budget. But it's also not healthy to go out to eat all the time, especially for your developing baby. You want to eat the most nutrient-dense diet you can during that time, especially during the first few weeks. It's very important to get enough folate, and you might not be able to get enough folate in your diet, especially if you are having severe morning sickness like I did. So the one product that I found that helped me get over it almost immediately was their Coco Lauren. And it says Coco Lauren is made from monolaurin, which is abundant in coconuts and breast milk. Coco Lauren is naturally antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal. And they recommend that you take 1 scoop of it when you're starting out and build up to 3 scoops a day. And actually, I only needed to take 1 scoop, but for women with HG, they might need to take up to 3 scoops a day. So if you can see, it's just these white little pellets, and as it said, it's derived from coconut. So it's just a small little scoop, and you don't chew it, you actually just swallow it with water or whatever drink you have. Within a couple hours of taking it, I felt almost completely back to my normal self. So that was truly amazing to me. And during that time, while we were waiting for the products to come in, we were actually able to find one of them locally at Target, and this is one of their morning sickness teas. It's made from black tea and ginger. It's organic, and I found that it helped me a little bit. It helped me kind of get out of the funk that I was in and just be able to eat a little more. But as I said, when I first took this a couple days later after my episode of aggravation with homeopathy, it made me feel completely well again, and I was able to eat my family's food they were having without any aversions. And then within a couple days of taking it, I felt completely back to normal, and I had absolutely no more food aversions, and I was able to cook like normal, just go about my normal day. And I'm sure those of you who've experienced morning sickness before, you know how it can really affect your life, especially if you have small children already, or even if you have like a really demanding job or just a regular job. It can be very stressful, and it's really hard to make it through the day, really. I would get up and I would want the day to immediately be over. So it was such a great relief to be able to feel normal again. So the second product that helped me a lot was their morning sickness candy, and they have at least a couple different flavors. This one is ginger raspberry, and it has added vitamin B6 to it. And if you know anything about morning sickness remedies, B6 is something that can help you with morning sickness as well. And this has 15 milligrams in one candy, which is 882% of your daily value of vitamin B6. So you can see why it might be very helpful with morning sickness, not only because of the ginger. So I would pop one of these whenever I would start to feel a little bit nauseous, and it would help me feel back to normal again. And so this is another morning sickness tea. It's the same thing as this, except it has no caffeine in it. And then the other one I have here is a prenatal probiotic, which is great to take during pregnancy as well for your gut health and your baby's gut health. And one other product I know that they have specifically for morning sickness is their magnesium spray. I haven't tried it yet, but it's something that they highly recommended to me. They also have a number of other products that are directly related to women who are wanting to get pregnant or who are pregnant or postpartum. So I highly recommend this company, especially because of my own experience. I hope you found these suggestions to be helpful to you, because they're a great help to me. And I hope that you also subscribe to my channel. Remember to always keep it real in the kitchen.